Hi everyone, and welcome to our YouTube channel, where as always, your hosts Arne and Carlos, and Arne told me to be very quick because he's very hot.
This is warm.
Yes. Anyway, today we have a sweater that we're gonna redo because it's a little hot.
Yeah, and it's not sweater weather.
No.
No, but look at this. This is something we found in Paris many years ago. And
It's a Norwegian sweater,
Yeah.
by the way.
now let me finish before you talk because I'm warm.
Okay.
Look, this is,
Yeah.
it's too tight, and look at the sleeves, they're too short. But sometimes we just buy these things because we like the pattern or
Yeah.
anything, but I'm taking it off.
Yeah. We like the pattern, so we buy it. And this one, now I can tell the long story.
Oh, now you can tell
This
the
one we
ones.
bought probably well over 20 years ago. There's this really nice shop in Paris called Kiliwatch, and they sell vintage and they also sell new stuff.
Yeah.
And we got it from there, from Kiliwatch in Paris, a long time ago. Yeah, the neckline is a little bit too tight. The sleeves are too short.
You don't need the turtleneck.
And we bought it actually just to put it in our archives as we collect knitwear. But now Arne decided that he actually wants to fix it or make it into something workable. And this is actually great inspiration for you guys. If you have old vintage sweaters at home that are just waiting for a little refurbishing, or if you don't feel like knitting a whole sweater but you want to customize a sweater, we're here with some tips and some ideas of what you can do to create something new out of something old.
Yeah,
And yeah, I have to tell them as well.
Yeah.
So this sweater that we found in Kiliwatch in Paris is called Cyril, or the company is called Cyril Sweater Shop, or was. Doesn't exist anymore. And as you can see here, it says hand knitted, 100% wool, made in Norway, and then it's got an address. Karl Johans gata 27.
Yeah.
So Karl Johans gata 27 in Oslo. So that's the
This is
information about the
handmade
sweater.
in Norway.
Yeah, and we just took the label off. We're going to archive the label as well, so we know where the sweater comes from.
So what we're going to do is we have to take this off, and then we can reuse the yarn, I hope, and then we do a smaller rib.
Yep.
We can probably go
Are you gonna reuse
all the
the
way
yarn?
down there. I think I can reuse the
Well,
yarn.
why don't you use...
No, I bought this because for the sleeves we need more yarn, but it's not the same white.
Oh,
It's
okay.
really hard to find the same, but maybe it doesn't matter because we're going to use it at home, or maybe it will change after a while. I have no clue. But we have to find out, like, I think maybe this is where it started. If not, it's not a big deal. So we just take this out.
Ooh, cutting knitwear.
Oh, scary. But let me see. But this should be easy on the top as soon as you get the binding off out,
Yeah.
because
It's...
it's knitted from bottom up, so it's
course,
easy to unravel if you want to change it. It's the start that is harder. And this one is actually, they have actually purled. You see? On top they have purled it, so when you put it down it should look
Yeah.
correct. That's smart actually, but it's a bit
Well,
tight.
That's the way they did things in the old days. They paid attention to all the little details that we're finding now that we start playing around with this sweater. So, I mean, that alone is a reason to buy it. I mean, it's very well thought of and very well made as well,
The
as you can
binding
see.
off is not so easy to take out. I don't know how this is done. No, it's knitted. It's knitted the other way. The neck is knitted the other way. That's why it's impossible to take it
Oh,
out.
have they added the neck after?
Looks like, see, this is,
Oh, yeah.
it's knitted from here.
Oh,
and-
but it's, yeah, but that's what we're saying. It's on purpose so that when you turn it around,
Yeah,
it's
but-
correct.
How did they sew it on then, maybe? But that's
Well,
why it's not almost impossible.
Once
to
we get
take
it all
out.
opened up, we will know.
I thought I could reuse the yarn. But let's see if this works.
If not, you could have bought in the brown color. That would have been, or the black. That would have been easier to match, actually.
Yeah.
and done the.
But if it has been knitted from the bottom and up, it would have been so much easier to take it out if you want to change it. But when it's knitted the other way, it's not easy to take it out. But I can try to do fast forward on this one because so this was not as easy as I thought, but we will make it.
Let's just fast forward and we'll see.
But now it's actually quite tempting to just cut it down here. Because this is knitted the right way. And
yeah, that's knitted bottom up.
Yeah, and they changed there. So you can't fix the rib as easy as I thought, because I thought it was knitted.
So cut it out from the below.
Should we take a chance?
Do it.
I think we do.
Yep, I think you should.
We cut it down here. We still have some stitches we have to fix, but
and you're going to need a needle to knit that, aren't you?
Yeah, I need a needle. I think we should try with needle 5.
Let's see what I can do.
Because this is thick.
Let's see what I can do.
But that was a stupid idea to knit the collar the opposite way. Especially if you want to fix something. You see now, this is easier because now we have the knit in the right way. So now you can get the job taking this out and try to wind up the yarn so we can use it.
Okay, let me just.
And then I will try to save the stitches.
Needle.
And I think
needle 5. There you go.
Let's try this one. So I think we go all the way down here because it's very tight in the neck. And see if we can save a sweater. I'm not sure if I get the right stitches right now because of this, the mess. Let me see, that's a knit stitch. It's better to try to save the stitches. I have no clue how they did this, if they sew it on with knit stitches or why they did it. Oh, well, I know why, but you could have made a collar like that with just knitting it from the body and up. Why make it easy when you can make it difficult?
Yeah, exactly. And taking it apart from down here was also quite difficult.
And not when you get all the top, the stitches that are cut out, then it's easier.
Absolutely.
So that I got some stitches. Look at this neck opening. It's much wider and it's better. So now I picked up stitches around the neck and now I have to figure out if I have the right stitch. So now I have to clean up what was the left of the neckline. And then you're almost...
No, not almost. I've started it. But it's a little bit... I don't know. It's not easy.
It's a very coarse yarn, so it's a bit felted into each other. You could always use this, but let's try to use that first. and see
Yeah,
if we
why
can save
why
it.
go the difficult easy way, Arne?
Yeah,
Which is using that when you can go the difficult
I
way,
know.
which
That's
is using
just
this.
stupid.
But that's the way we are, I guess.
So now I just go around like this and
But if you would
try
have
to
gotten a black
find-
yarn instead to match the
I could
design,
have.
then it would have been easier. And look.
But then I would have to. Then I need to take the rib out also.
Yeah,
So I think white is
the way to
better.
go. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess so.
But you know, if this is something we just use in the house or in
It's
the
too warm for that.
mountains, yeah, or in like if we go skiing,
It's too warm for that too.
yeah. But then I don't care if it's another white. But if you wear it in public, then you probably have to think about it. Maybe.
Okay, Arne. Look.
Okay, look, you
Look.
made
All
it.
of this is not salvageable,
Maybe we can use.
but
We can use
Oh,
the
no.
carder.
But yeah, oh yeah, for that we can use the carder and use it to do stuffing.
Yeah.
But look at this now. This is the collar, and because you don't want to have a turtleneck on this
No, I just
one,
want a small,
a small one, we can actually reuse the yarn from the collar
Yeah.
to make a nice little round.
neck.
Yeah. Are you thinking a double one with a?
No, this is too
just
thick.
a single one. Yeah,
Just a single one.
I agree. Totally
And
agree.
You also see this is one knit and one purl everywhere, so it will be one knit and one purl.
Yeah.
And now I have saved some of the stitches and I cleaned up from the former neckline.
Mm-hmm.
So what I have to do now, I just go back and see where I can start, and I also have to check that I'm kind of on the same line. So see, that's so that this one goes out. So now I'm going to go around like this and find the beginning, and also do it like this so I have a clean line that is on the same round. And I will think that maybe the beginning could be there or there, but it doesn't matter as long as I have a nice line. So not just that, let me go back like this and see that I'm on the same round. And when that is done, when I at low enough, I think you see this is low enough.
Yeah, I think it's very low now. Or low enough so that you can add the new one.
That's, yeah. Well, I can't do anything with the tension.
No, the tension is what it is.
Yeah.
So you just have to make sure to work out the best from that.
So now I just clean up, go back like this, and then we can start the rib.
So today, on today's episode, are we just going to show how to do a little bit of the rib, and then we're going to talk a little bit about the sleeves?
Yeah, and then we will be back.
We will be back with
another
a
time.
new episode here on our YouTube channel on another Sunday. Hopefully not so long, not so long. I think we're gonna manage to this one. We're gonna manage to do. We can do one now, and then we can do one in a.
And I think next time we will take out the sleeves, at least one of them.
Are you taking out the whole?
No, just take
the
it
cuff?
out up to here, maybe.
Oh, okay. So that much.
Yeah. And
I thought you were just going to take out the cuff and re-knit the cuff longer, but you need to do obviously.
I want to go up to there maybe, and then I just skip the decreases from there.
So that will be next episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then I will prepare one sleeve. So.
In advance, yeah. But the good thing about the sleeves is you have two, so you can show the before and the after.
Yes.
Which is a little bit difficult here on the collar, as we don't have two heads.
I know.
Okay, so
let it fast forward. Now I've cleaned up everything, and what is really good about this, Carlos, is look at this. I'm down to where I did the decreasing.
Oh.
So I actually I get extra stitches.
Oh, that's great.
So that's 8 stitches more, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 8.
Which is perfect because
8 stitches more.
You needed a little bit more leeway there to put your...
I did. Oi. And I pull this out, of course.
Of course.
Of course. That means that the starting point is on this side. So then I just take out the stitches over the front of the sweater, and then we can start doing the rib. No, it's here. It's here. So this is where they turn, something happened there. I don't know what that is. But
yeah,
this
it's
is
a weird...
this is the starting point.
It's a weird thing that they did there. But anyway, we thought this was going to take like a minute, and it's...
It did not.
Here we are, 1 hour later.
Well, not
but
on,
I did my
not
job.
on YouTube.
Look.
Yeah, so now we can actually use this one. And then we start the rib. And then we do 1 knit and 1 purl. So, but we're not going to finish this right now.
No,
so
no, no.
next
We're going to
time
show you
we
next
will
time.
be back.
Next time
we
we're back
will
with
show
this.
you a rib, and then we should try it on and see. See now? This will be so much nicer.
I'm sure we
but
can
this
do the...
circle is a little bit too short. I'm losing stitches all the time.
Don't you think?
Maybe if it doesn't get too thick.
We can do the splicing here.
Yeah. But I think I will have a... Do you have a longer, like 60 centimeter?
I don't know. Do we?
No, we have to look through the box. This is on, I think this is 40 centimeter.
Okay, Arne.
Okay, I found a longer one, longer circular. So now I'm ready to do the ribbing.
There you go. And you're doing 1 knit, 1 purl?
Yeah, because that's what's on the sleeves and...
Yeah, and because the yarn is so thick, it will still be quite elastic. If it would have been a lighter weight yarn, I would have done a 2x2, but here 1x1 is more than enough.
Yeah, and I keep the same style.
And actually, if you do a 2x2 in this thick yarn, it will be bigger.
Yeah. So
and less elastic.
What do we do now, Carlos?
Well, okay,
should we knit the whole rib, or should we come back and
yeah,
show
I think that this is the beginning of a great project. We are going to come back regularly and update you on the progress of this sweater, and we promise we're not going to forget, because sometimes we forget these things.
Yeah, but now we do sit and knit every other Sunday, so
it's easier to remember these projects.
It's easier for us to remember what we started.
Yes, so we're going to be updating you on the progress, either on a Sit and Knit for a Bit podcast or on a tutorial. Cutting the turtleneck, adding a smaller collar. I like a 3 centimeter.
Yeah, should be
3 centimeter height on the collar is nice. So that's what we're going to be doing now. Next time we come back, we will also work on the sleeves. We're going to work on enlarging them, and hopefully we'll have a sweater that we can use at some point, maybe when we go to Svalbard or something.
Maybe.
It is very warm, this
It
sweater.
is too warm, actually.
But it's still a very nice sweater, so it's worth doing a little bit to it and saving it. And keep in mind, if you find something in the store, in the thrift store, if you find a sweater with a turtleneck and you can see it as something you'd like to wear, but without a turtleneck, just cut it off, add a new ribbing. It's not a problem.
No.
So
and there's one thing more I would say, because I don't count the stitches. I just pick them up. And then when we do 1 knit and 1 purl, in the end you will see if you have to knit 2 together or purl 2 together, because you don't want to have 2 knit stitches at the end or 2 purls.
So you'll figure that out as you get there.
Yeah. So
that's a good
keep your eyes peeled and you will see how smashing this one will be.
Yeah. So this is going to be an ongoing series here on our YouTube channel. So thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Like and subscribe and engage with us. We really love hearing from you in the comments. Mailing list is the best way to get in touch with us. And also, if you want more content, we do have a members area here on our YouTube channel. All you need to do is go to the the Arne and Carlos channel page, and next to the subscribe button you've got a join button. And if you want more content than what we have available now, which is every Sunday, go and become a member for live streams, knitting help, 15-minute catch-ups, and lots of other things. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you soon. Bye.
Bye. And Carlos, this is a good neckline. Look.
Yeah.